I strongly feel that we have moved from information scarcity to information overload.
Yes.
So, as an end user, even though people resort to selective reading, there is way too much of content to assimilate. So, you as an end user, what is your take on that?
Well, nowadays the technology enables you to pick up, select what you want to, information you want to take. So that is one way to do it. I mean, there are websites, there are apps which are available that you punch the subjects which you are interested in, and you will get news only on those subjects. And soon you will see, even in mass media, what is going to happen is that the connected TV at your home, and you don't have to watch all the news, whatever is being shown at whatever time. There will not be any prime time. So you watch whichever news you want to watch at whatever time you want to watch. That's coming soon. So there may be over information which is available. And information, we believe that whatever is written on Google is the truth. It is not. I mean, my granddaughter was one day, she came to me and she said that I have to write an essay on Lokmanya Tilak, Bal Gangadhar Tilak or Lokmanya Tilak, whatever name you call it. So I gave her some information, whatever I knew. I said, बेटा बाकी मैं information आपको कोई एक दो phone करके लेके देता हूँ. But then after half an hour she comes, said, नहीं नहीं दादा मैंने देख लिया, Google पे देख लिया. क्या देखा? He was a militant Hindu leader. Can you believe that Lokmanya Tilak was a militant? I don't think so. So, I mean, this is where many of our reporters and journalists go wrong. मेहनत नहीं करते हैं. गूगल पे देख लिया, कुछ पढ़ लिया, खबर लगा दिया वहाँ. That is also one source that we lose our credibility.
Though we are discussing about news media losing its credibility, I would like to put forward a different viewpoint of this. If we see that nowadays news channel like to put forward the news in a very descriptive manner, like they would like to get more information about every single topic rather than the days before, and they would like to give the news much at a very earlier time than other competitors. So they would like to put forward the news first on their channel. So what is the benefit that people are getting is that they're getting a better information about every topic, and they're getting the news much faster than the earlier days.
Yeah, both things are happening, but many times in anxiety to give the news in advance from others, sometimes they make mistake also. But certainly that is the positive of our news media in India, that today, I mean, there is a fear in the minds of the legislature, the executives, even to some extent in the courts, that when something comes on the media, whether it is on social media, mass media, print, electronics, they are careful. They don't take things for granted as they used to. I remember 1970s, if somebody remembers, there was a famous Nagarwala murder case in Delhi. This gentleman was murdered in Delhi in daylight robbery. One day only some news came in the newspaper, next day onwards blacked out. Nobody talked about it, why he was murdered and who murdered it. You see case in example, emergency. The government could censor the newspapers at that time conveniently. It's a different thing that they lost the election because of the censoring of the news. They didn't know what's really happening on the ground. That resulted into loss of election. But they could censor. Can any government censor today? Even if they apply emergency rules? I don't think so. There's so much happening, so many social media, print media, TV stations, so many of them, that nobody can censor today. It's impossible.
But I find in China, media is completely censored. You can't access Facebook, you
But
can't
that
access...
is different, sir. That country is not a democratic
No,
country.
that's fine. But even here, we can do that. If the government wants to do it, they can do it.
No, sir. In a democracy, you cannot do it. People will, I mean, this is a whole new subject altogether.
Okay.
I will tend to disagree, sir.
Right.
Because it's a whole new subject. I mean, I would say that we have got political freedom in this country, but we have not got social and economic freedom, even today after 70 years of our existence. And political freedom, or mean democracy, or whatever you call it, today it is impossible. They tried to. UPA 2, I mean, we heard 3-4 days it was a news in the media when they said that we are going to stop this social media, we are going to censor, we did this. But there was so much hue and cry that they had to back off second, third day. Today it's not possible. I mean, we are seeing these days so many actions being taken in a hurry by the executives or political legislative people, and you see all of a sudden 4 days, 5 days, they withdraw that. I mean, recent case of how do you file your income tax return. That income tax return form was almost 20 pages. They wanted you to fill up every single foreign trip of yours when you take up. Where did you go? How much money did you spend? All those stuff. And social media went berserk, and they had to withdraw that form. So it's not easy, sir, today. China is continuing, and they still have, all media is government controlled. And from day one, they put stop on internet. Everything is censored. We are the only Asian TV channel which is permitted or allowed. We have got license in China. But our entire programming goes through a check before it is put, though it is entertainment programming. And it is run about 6 minutes late, 5-6 minutes late. There people are sitting in our retransmission center in China. They go through every single frame by frame.
I wanted to ask, you being the chairman of the SL group, you're coming and speaking in the front of public for about the media credibility. It takes a courage. But what I wanted to ask is, what after this discussion?
I believe that I am the change. I have to first change myself. I have to change. If I control a media, news media, I should change first. And I believe that if we change it towards this direction, what we have found out from people, ourselves, first time a media company's owner and the editors have gone out to talk to people one-to-one themselves. And we know where we are heading, what people want from us. So we will change. But on the other hand, I think you can also join me in that change.